Hello everyone, my name is Ajuna and today we're going to do a quick tutorial on Vaadin Flow. So in order for us to get started, we're actually going to go to start.vaadin.com, which has a bunch of pre-existing templates to help us build out our project structure. So here we are. So this is going to be the foundation of our app. As we see here, we just picked the empty template and we're just going to use this to start off with. So we're going to go to settings and change the name to intro to keep it simple. And then we're going to keep Vaadin 14, Java 11, and Flow, which is the Java only UI. So what we can do is we can download that zip file and I'll click into it here for it to unzip. So what we can do is open this project on IntelliJ. So I'm gonna pull in the project. And while that's opening up, since this is a Maven project, we can actually get Maven started in the background. So it'll just load all our different dependencies that we need and then show us what this page looks like to start off with before we add anything to it. So while Maven's opening up, let's go into IntelliJ and see what's happening here. Let's look through the project structure. So here's our project ready. So for Vaadin projects, they usually have two folders of action. So we have our front end folder, which has our shared styles and our CSS. We're not going to need those this time around because we're only going to play with the UI a little bit. So let's collapse that. We're going to look at the source main Java folder, and actually we have our application file. This just lets it know that when we run the application, just to launch it in browser. The other thing that's going on here is our empty view that we created or we got automatically when we used the startvaadin.com project creator. So as we can see here, it just has an empty view and with the text content placeholder. And let's see what that looks like. So Maven's done and you can see here, it just says content placeholder. So that's great. We can go and see what else we can add here to kind of make this exciting. I think it'll be great for us to add maybe an opportunity for you to put in some text and then see the text shown on the screen after we enter it. So in order to do that, we need a text field that'll tell us to enter the text. So we can create a new text field. Here we are. It's preloaded, thankfully. So we'll just call that text field. So it'll be a new text field. We can give it the text that'll be there. So we'll just call this enter text, keeping it simple, maybe a colon. Ooh. So what we're going to need as well is this will give us an opportunity to enter some text, maybe a button to let us know that we are done. So we'll just create a button. This will be our new Vaadin button. We'll also give that some text. This will probably say add text, exclamation point. So what we can also do here is, the way we're going to show this is probably using a paragraph. So let's create a new paragraph. We'll call it paragraph. We'll have that be empty to start. Let's capitalize that. So what we want to do is maybe on click, we want, after we click the button, the text that we've entered will go into the paragraph. So let's add an on-click listener. So we'll add the button and here we go, add click listener. So we can do this most easily using a Java function. So we'll say this makes our function for us. So what we're gonna do is on click, we will paragraph add our text. So this is going to be from our text field. So let's say text field dot get value. Can close that up. Let's see what that gives us. So let's save this and then we're going to go to reload our Maven so we can recreate our front end for us. So let's just pull that up again. If you're using Xcode, there's a fantastic video on the Vaadin YouTube page which shows you how to add and set up your Xcode environment. And it'll also show you how to make it automatically reload your page for you. I'm using IntelliJ, so we're just going to do it the hard way. So here we go. As you can see here, nothing happened. And what's missing is we haven't added our components to our page. So let's go back to our application. So what we're going to do is say add our different components. So we'll need the text field, we'll need the button, and we'll need the paragraph. So let's try that again. Shut it down, reload it. Should only take a second. It'll pop up our page for us when it's done, which is super helpful. Here we go. Perfect. Nice. Now we can see their components on the page. So let's see what we want to add. Lyrics are stuck in my head today. So let's do a little Bart Marley, Three Little Birds. Enter doesn't work, but let's click the button. That seems to work well. And when we add the text, it just appends it, which works great. But I really want this to work on enter. So let's go back and see what we can add. So if we go to button, let's do this right after for cleanliness button. We can add a click shortcut. So we can put in a key here. So we'll make a key. Let's use the enter key. I think that makes the most sense. So let's save that. Reload Maven. Have a couple seconds of a little break as this loads up. Let's try that again. That works on enter. Let's try. Perfect. So that's our tutorial. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out to me at ajunaky.com. Thanks for coming and see y'all again.